This is so beautiful. Oh my god. This is so beautiful. I feel so honoured. This is beautiful. Oh my god. Do you like how long my hair is as well? My hair is so long, but it's just like really like, what's it called? Try my phone back? No, but it's been officially reported as a crime. So I'm gonna give that crime reference number to O2. I'm gonna get my phone back. Because it's not good. What my phone's going through. My other phone. My iPhone 15 Pro Max that got stolen. Guys, I want to let everyone know this person's getting a lot of hate for sending me the t-shirt. They just messaged me. Why are you sending hate to an innocent person? I don't fucking get it, and I will call you out for that. Like, it's wrong. Don't be doing that to people. Don't do that. Why are you doing that? Like, it's just not cool, man. It's not. Do you know what I mean? Now, I feel bad for even opening, for even mentioning their name because they don't deserve the hate. You know what I mean? Don't be doing it, period. Exactly. Can you all go send love to this person? Okay? Give her some love because she's getting a lot of abuse. She just messaged me. She's like, I'm getting a lot of abuse for sending you a t-shirt. And I think it's because I get a lot of hate, but it's not fair on her. It's not fair. Yeah, who is it? Okay, it's at Euphoric Vision. Send them love. Send them love and go buy their t-shirts. Don't be horrible because there's no need for that. She's an innocent person. The people who are sending them hate are absolute bigots and people with no lives. So go send them love and go say when you're done, you've done that, okay? Alright, give them love from my side. Because the people who are sending hate, they're not my fans. They're not my people. The people who are fans of me, they're the ones who send love to that person. So you go send love and support because I know you can do that and it's mature to do so. So be nice, right? Be nice and don't be horrible to her. I won't. But this is what I mean, guys, like... Oh. Why do things have to be so hateful? I don't understand it. Like, I think people's mindsets are just so horrible towards me. And I'm just like, I'm just so tired. Like, I can't get a brand deal. I can't get... People want to stop that. People want to stop me getting, like, brand deals. And people want to stop me getting things and succeed in life because they're so jealous of it. And there's just horrible people. Like, I don't understand it. Like, and to give hate to an innocent person is wrong. On so many levels. So many levels. Because I'm used to it, right? I don't care. But like someone who doesn't have the platform and they're getting hate out of the blue, it's not normal. You're not a normal human being. You're not a fucking nice human being if you're gonna do that to people. It's wrong. This was out of the kindness of someone's heart and people just teared it apart. And that's the unfortunate thing with social media. is that people just want to send hate when businesses reach out to me. And it's just so unfair. It actually is, because they say to me, right? These haters say, go get a job. Go do this, go do that. Stop begging online for gifts. Stop begging and this, that. Okay. I am trying to get brand deals. Brand deals aren't begging. It's a brand deal, it's an advertisement. I'm doing what you're saying, but you're stopping it by giving them hate. So you can't actually say, go get a job, because you're stopping me doing that. Period. That's wrong to do so. You have to understand that this is the reason. Do you understand? Do you understand how much things could have happened well for us? I would have documented everything. We would have gone to a gig. You know, if it wasn't for the emails, right? If it wasn't for the emails, I'm being so mature in this. How many of you agree I'm being quite mature in this? I'm really trying not to be, you know, losing it. But like, in this situation, right? In this situation, if I had that gig, right, and it worked, I would have vlogged it all. I would have sang for you. You would have been able to come and see me in person. Do you understand? If you want to meet me in person, these haters, these fans, whatever, don't cancel my gigs. Don't cancel these things I get offered, because you're ruining my life. Yeah, I got offered a gig in Newcastle, but then they had to cancel due to hate, because they were receiving a lot of emails and hatred. But do you know what could have happened? And let me tell you one thing, and to all the haters, you could have come and met me in person, heard me sing live, in costume, and that would have been all over TikTok. It would have been a huge thing on TikTok. It would have been a video, it would have been things. And just to ruin someone's job like that, like, I personally just feel a bit hurt, because I'm trying my best to do things in my life that isn't begging on TikTok and that isn't doing things. But it's very hard to get brand deals when people hate excessively to other businesses, because it stops me getting a job. It stops me getting things I want to do. It stops me getting things that are my goal. And to stop, and if you don't want, and these are the haters that say, stop begging on money for gifts and taking advantage of the children and doing this, that, the other, then stop sending hate to these businesses. Stop doing this, that, the other, and I'll stop begging on TikTok. Because if I start getting brand deals, I won't need to be on the weeklies. I won't need to do this stuff. You have to understand that I'm going to get a job, and I want to get a job, but you're ruining it for me, so it doesn't make sense. So how can you expect me to say, go get a job, but you're going to hate on these businesses that are giving me a job? Doesn't make sense. So either stick to one thing or stick to the other. Do you understand? No, if I worked in Tesco, they'd ruin it. They'd ruin it. But they say get a job. But they'd ruin it. This is the honest opinion, right? I can't get a normal job because people will email that place and get me fired. Do you understand what would happen? I can't get a job. So now it has to be brand deals and higher shit like that. You have to understand that I am in the public eye now. And I know you've had that before on TikTok. And I know you had this before. I'm not saying I'm famous. I'm not saying that the other. I'm a busy person, right? I have a TikTok following. A TikTok platform. I love of hate, unfortunately, and I just want to grow up and live a normal life, other than having my life ruined, because these places that it's restricting my life, and I feel so annoyed about it. It really angers me, and I won't ever show that on live because I'm not going to do that. But it angers me that people want to ruin my life, and you say get a job, right? But when I get a job, you're going to ruin it for me anyway. So what is the point of getting a job when you say get a job? What's the point of getting a job when you're going to ruin it for me anyway? Explain that to me. Hypocrites. Hypocrites. I don't know what else to say, my darling. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to say. Just, I don't know. All I can say is I'm just quite saddened in a way, because you have to understand. Are you here? You have to understand that if I go to university, if I do coursework now, if I do work experience, all that, the other, if I do normal human things, trolls and haters will message that place. Why are you supporting a nonce? Why are you supporting a paedophile? They're sending lies to that businesses. Why are you supporting someone who's got scabies? Or why are you doing that? This is the most disgusting shit that has ever fucking happened to me. And you cannot call someone a paedophile until they're convicted, because that is fucked up. Don't you fucking do that until they're convicted. It's fucking wrong. Because I could call you it. I could literally call you it myself. It's the same as you calling me one, I can call you one. Do you understand? You're throwing that word around like it's nothing. You can only call someone that when they are convicted in jail, done by the police. Okay? Because you can't call someone a pedo, and you can't just do that to someone when they are innocent. You can't do that. That is wrong on so many levels. Because what if I was to call you one and you were innocent? You'd be defensive, wouldn't you? How many of you would be defensive? Put me in the chat with a green heart. No, don't bother putting it. Just put me in the chat. You'd be defensive, wouldn't you? If I called you one, you'd be defensive. You say, no, I'm not. No, you can't. No, you fucking can't say it. Because I'll call you one myself then. I tell you what, every single person that calls me one, I'll call you one back. How's that? Okay? Give you a taste of your own medicine, how you'd like to be called that. Okay? Good. I'm glad some people will be defensive, as you should, because it's wrong. You can't just throw that word around like it's nothing. You can't just do that, because the police take that very, very seriously, and defamation of character is wrong. When you're calling me a paedophile, you're defaming me. It is defamation of character. All right? And that's already been proven with the receipts that Jenny's done. She got her own fucking daughter, to try and befriend me. And I saw these later on. Stalkers, a lot of you. Stalkers and fucked up people up there, a lot of you. Fucked up people. Weirdos. Need help, love. You need help. I got a fucking DM yesterday from a fucking girl who was literally hating on me, telling me to off myself, then going all the way up, telling me they wanted this with me, or what the fuck? You're fucking weird. You're creepy. Back off. Do you understand? Creeps. Fucking creeps. Creeps. And if I ever met them in real life, they would want a picture. That is the honest fucking opinion. They say it behind the screen, but when they meet me in real life, oh my god, Elphaba, can I get a picture with you? Cowards. I don't think so. Think what you want, love. I know the facts. I know the truth. You all know it. Don't be trying to stir shit, because you've witnessed me getting pictures on live stream. You've already know that. I don't need to explain myself, babe. Are you okay? I'm not alright, no, because I'm quite saddened, and it's just, yeah, I'm just saddened, that's all, because I just think it's really unfair to go and hate on a business that is innocent, and you're all sending all these lies to the business, and then they disqualify me, and then they blame me for that. They blame me for other people's actions because I've obviously brought the attention to them. You all have a job. If you want to support me, send them love. That's all I say. Because I know I have a lot of haters out there, but in the most respectful way, and I'm going to say this to the haters who don't like me and don't respect me, the stuff I've done in the past, right? I'm going to say this right now. You say to me, right, go get a real job. Yeah, you've said this, right? Put yes in the chat if you've done it. Go get a real job, right? Then stop emailing places and bars and gigs to get me banned that offer me a job. Because it makes no fucking sense when you're going to harass a business when they've offered me a job. You are being hypocritical in that moment, and you are going back on yourself from your word. So either let me beg on TikTok and get all the cash, or let me get a fucking gig and perform and vlog it, okay? Because I'm sick of this stuff. Sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of having to tell every single... I'm going to make a video on this as well. I will make a fucking TikTok video on this. I'm going to do it properly. Because have you seen me be nothing but respectful to security guards who get rid of me? Do you know in Primark, when I got kicked out, I'm not banned from there. I actually spoke to the manager and I said, I'm terribly sorry for what happened. That wasn't my fault. But I retaliated and I shouldn't have. They're like, it's all right. You are fine. As long as you don't go live. That's literally it. So I you know what I mean? But I could have gotten banned. This is what's happened, and I'm going to be quite honest with, and I've got nothing against, right, let me just be honest with you, right? We're going to talk about a creator, right? Who's this happening to, right? And this has happened to her a lot. Now, I'm not saying she doesn't cause it herself, but sometimes she doesn't even cause it herself. It gets caused for her because trolls do it. You know, Chelsea Lear. Now, in my opinion, I don't like the woman. I don't like what she does, but she does not deserve to be trolled like that, going every single restaurant she goes to. Now, it is wrong to do that to anyone. I wouldn't even wish this on my worst enemy. And in my opinion, my worst enemy, you know who that bitch is. I wouldn't wish it on that person because they deserve to live a life. Regardless of their ability or not, they deserve to live a normal human life. Everyone does. How come I'm not allowed though? How come I'm not allowed to get a gig? How come I'm not allowed to go to a bar? How come I'm not allowed to go into a cafe and just pay a business for a coffee? How am I not allowed to go into a club and just buy a drink? Because of actions. Fuck you. We have made mistakes, and you have made worse mistakes than me in the past. Us all teenagers have made some fucking wrong mistakes in the past, okay? I have done some shit in the past that I'm not proud of, period. But it does not give you the excuse to take away my work, to take away my life, and to take away my right to enter into places. And do you know where that stems from? Hate because of my actions and transphobia. Because I won't deny, people don't like me because of my actions, and I totally get you may not be transphobic, and I respect that. But people who are transphobic, they also do it. So it's two things. And on top of that, it is people who are fucking intimidated from my success and my clout. And that's when they try and befriend me and then later make videos on me just to get a bit of views themselves. Hello, UK Inspector. I see you clout chasing, darling. On top of that, I see a lot of people using my name for a bit of fucking money, for a bit of fucking clout. Do you understand? What success? 400,000 followers on TikTok. In Cardiff, that was also from TikTok. Meeting celebrities, 2.8 thousand people here, 3.1 billion views, 1 million views on most of my videos, performing in a West End theatre, performing on another theatre, performing at Prides, what else? Performing at gigs, what else? What else are we working with? Earning a good lump of money, that's it. Getting photographed everywhere I go, that's also another thing. Getting asked for photos by genuine people who care about me, that's also another thing. Modelling for an agency once. What else? Headshots for a model agency again. What else? Cardiff, modelling. I got 3 nano extensions worth of human hair worth around £500. What else? That was a brand deal. What else did I get? I performed in the same theatre as Heathers, the musical, and I was in the musical myself on and off West End Theatre. Got to meet the Heathers cast before they closed down. Who else? Befriended quite big TikTokers that you watch yourself, celebrities, the lot. Anything else? Because I can keep going. I ain't gonna have people tell me that I'm not successful, because I've been nothing but successful. And do you want to hear the one thing that's stopping me being successful? Is the haters. Do you understand? If I had no haters, no one trying to stop me, right now I'll be performing with Bag of Chips, who else? Bag of Chips, Davina De Campo, these drag race queens who I got offered to perform alongside with, but unfortunately, people emailed the place to say I was a danger. I know Bag of Chips very well. She follows me on Instagram. Go look. Do you understand? Like, I'm really kind of sick of people trying to ruin my life. And I think it's really wrong, because I would never do that to you. Even if I hated you, man, I would never do it to you. I would never. Even to the people who hate on me, stalk me, I would never do it to you, because that just shows your actions first than mine. And I say this truthfully, if you're going to try and ruin a gig for me, and you're going to try and ruin things for me, you're worse than me. Period. You're worse than me. With my actions in the past, you're worse than me. Because that's actually a crime to do so, to do that. And that bitch just ran off a TikTok, darling. 1 down, loads to go. Who's next? Because I'll stay on. And I won't stop getting off, you know what I mean? But I want to say thank you to Not a Government Pigeon for sharing those voice notes, because I have been waiting for solid evidence for a while, and I have a few, but now I've got more, so I'm very happy. Fucking disgusting, that woman. I feel sick to even, yeah, it's wrong. And I will say this for 1,000,000% fact, don't call someone a predator or a pedo until they have a sentence, until they are in court. You can do it then. Because when someone gets arrested, people can make shit up, people can do things like that. Preach, period. Don't call someone a pedo until they have a sentence or a hearing in court. That's when you can call someone it, when they have it. How many of you agree? Put yes for green heart in the chat if you agree. You cannot call someone a paedophile and get away with it. You cannot do that if they're not convicted, if they don't have a sentence, if actually the police are on their side, if people are actually editing shit at them and framing them. People have done that to me and you've seen that happen. People have actually tried to frame me because they hate me and they hate my gender identity. Have you noticed that JJ Johnson, let me just say this right now, is calling me by Orion and he? Won't call me by Elphaba. That is a hate crime in itself. I spoke to police about it. They've labelled it as a hate crime. You are disgusting. And I hope you leave me alone. I hope all you stalkers, leave me the hell alone. Just leave me alone. Because I don't actually get it how people say I'm harmful when I just tell you to leave me alone. How is me being harmful telling you to leave me alone? You have a problem, and that's a you problem if you are having a problem with me being here. I'm here to exist. I'm not going anywhere, babe. If you don't like it, you can just block my account. You can block me. You can actually block me off your For You page. But people choose not to, and that's the difference. It makes no sense to me personally. If you're going to complain and yap about me, why don't you just block me off your For You page? It's really easy to do so. I can actually teach you how to do it if you want to learn how to do it. If anyone's like, oh, I'm sick of seeing them, just block my hashtag. Block Elphaba Orion Doty hashtag. Block my account. You'll never see me again on your For You page. And then refresh it. Done. But if you're going to keep talking about me after that, then you know you're obsessed with me. How many of you agree? Because I ain't taking shit. I ain't dealing with it. I'm not going to be taking any more shit anymore. Good. I'm glad you agree. Thank you, darlings. Now, if people won't get me a job, get all your cash out and help me out, darling. Thank you. Thank you, George. Facts. And you, darling. Thank you, sweetheart. Because until I get a gig, I'll keep begging. Just to annoy you. Okay? Because let me tell you one thing. I'm actually trying. Do you not understand? I am trying to get a gig, to have a job, to do what you're asking me to do. But until then, babe, I'm going to keep begging my ass off to piss you off. Until you stop emailing places, harassing businesses because of me. Okay? Understood? I think it's fair. So, how many of you would let me have more? How many of you would let me have a gig? How many of you would let me have a gig right here? Okay? And also, if the place gets a bad email, I want you to email that place and say, no, Elphaba's getting trolls, ignore them. Yeah, would you? Would you come and see me? Yes. That could have happened, darling. That could have happened. It could have happened on the 17th of February at Newcastle. It could have happened. It was confirmed, and then I got taken off the list. How many of you are sad now because of that? You all could have come and seen me, and it would have been live on TikTok. Do you understand? Then stop emailing places to ruin things for me. And then we'll do better, won't we? It has to be cooperative. I'm cooperating, you need to cooperate. If you say, go get a job, get off TikTok, that's what I'm trying to fucking do. Do you not see that? How many of you see that? I'm not trying to get off TikTok completely, but I'm trying to minimize The begging. Do you understand? Request EQ. Is she live? Oh my god, she is. I was told to request you. Okay.
Well, fine, my love.
Hello, darling. How are you?
I'm a police officer. I'm a naughty Nunu. I've been terrible tonight. I've rearranged my insides, Elphaba. Good lord.
Oh dear lord.
I came on for a break, you see, love. Are we having a little battle, are we, love?
Let's do it, babe. I'm just telling people to leave me alone with like the gig because people say like, oh, go get a real job, right? I'm trying to get gigs and they're emailing places because I got a t-shirt made of me, right?
Oh, isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, but she's getting a lot of hate now because I.
They'll have all the hate. Elphaba, tell them what Miss Red said.
Miss Red is actually on my side
About
Jenny Johnson.
what did she say?
She says that she disagrees with Jenny Johnson's actions.
Yeah, in regards to
In regards to me being called a paedophile.
doxed
And
by Jenny, and she's not associating with Jenny anymore because she's trolled Elphaba and doxed and everything. Thank you, Matthew, and she's seen enough evidence to satisfy loves.
So respect, Miss Red. I will say that.
Yeah, she said. Yeah, she said about the whole Jenny situation. So she's not talking to Jenny no more.
She's just like Jenny's insane. So I just want her to leave me alone, leave my mum alone, and yeah, ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, I want to say this. Send this to police, Jenny. I don't give a fuck because I'll say in court with you. You tried to make my mum homeless.
Yes. And this is a grown person, and who said they was that scared of you, they moved house. You know what I mean? It doesn't sound like the actions of scared. 25 roses, everyone.
Made my mum homeless. You almost made my mum homeless. You almost made her homeless. You almost made my mum lose her home.
Age restriction, that's all.
Thank you, Hello Katie, darling.
That just means we're smoking, but we're not really smoking. It goes after 10 minutes. 2 times gifting points. What happened? How did she only make her homeless?
So basically, my mum received a call from the council. It's all good now. So she's called it, so it's all good now. But basically, I don't know how many of you watched Jenny, but do you remember her saying that my mum's house was boarded up?
Yeah. Thank you, Matthew.
Don't know how many of you watched it. If you remember the chat, my mum had to call the housing out of fucking worry and say like, so it's all good. It's not true. What happened? But
so the house wasn't boarded up.
No.
Or lads.
It was a troll. It was trolling.
Thank you, Hayley, gorgeous girl. Hey, Louise, thank you, babe. That's what they try to do. So the girl who made your top is getting hate. It's gorgeous.
It is insanely beautiful.
Like merchandise. Everyone would buy one of them. Thank you, J Ray. Hi, babes. Everyone would buy one of them.
And here as well, look.
Thank you, Chloe. Oh, I love them. Oh, it's so good.
No, and I just received a DM from her, and she's shocked from all the hate. Like,
I do, honestly. Like one of my friends, Corey, he always gets like loads of inbox all the time. You know what I mean, and stuff like off people like for supporting me. You know what I mean. It's just like people are strange. Thank you, Jessie. Thank you, Craig. But that top's amazing. It looks like something you'd buy at a proper concert, like, you know, in the interval of a show, and that. It looks exactly like it.
Yeah, I look so good in it as well. Like, she picked the right photos.
Oh, they look great. No, there's nothing to expose on Elphaba. She's not done anything wrong. She's been harassed and stalked and the victim of a heinous hate campaign against her. Thank you, Annie Christie, with and then it's been revealed, you know what I mean? It's been revealed and by Jenny's own voice messages in WhatsApp that they fell out with somebody and they've started exposing slowly by slowly. And one of the voice messages that Miss Red heard as well was of them phoning up the hotel where Elphaba was staying and then sending food and saying, I'm going to watch on live. So it was trolling, you know what I mean? Thank you, Mama. Because she said she didn't troll Elphaba. That was Jenny's argument with Mitch Red. I've never trolled Elphaba. And then now we've seen evidence, you know what I mean?
Do you want to hear something crazy as well? That hotel almost kicked me out, and I would have been on the streets of London.
Thank you.
And I had to talk to the actual manager of the place and say I have a following, and they put me in the best fucking room, which is lovely. So that's nice. But so they treat me well, so that's very nice of them. So I really appreciate that. They put me in the best room, the most like they put me in the pent room, like upstairs, which is nice. They put me in the best room, and you know when I had like that meltdown, like jumping on the bed, like the funny thing, like you know, like, I was like and doing that was because of Jenny. All of that.
Yeah, she's terrible. She's a terrible person. And I had a card mark from the start. I knew she had a hate campaign against Elphaba. So I hope that the group that she was a part of all just leave everything now, you know what I mean, and stop what they're doing.
Yeah, just back off. Leave me alone. Just get on with your life and just piss off.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, my darling gloves. Who is it to thank? Thank you, Hayley. Thank you, J Ray, Chloe, Matthew, Craig, Spicy Coffee, Oni Crizzle, and everyone else. Thank you. Right, gorgeous. You get back to being fabulous, and I'll speak to you later on. I'll message you back, I think, on Insta anyway.
Okay, darling. I love you.
Love you lots. Bye, babes.
Bye-bye. Oh, I do love her.